welcome back to my channel. Hey you guys. So, a couple episodes back, I asked y'all to get more active, especially on Instagram with the questions. I said don't ask me too many wild questions or none of that. However, we delivered and we have an exciting video for y'all. Today's episode, we have best sexual questions. That's right. The best sexual questions a guy can ask a girl. So let's go ahead and jump right into here with question number 1. What qualities are you most attracted to in a guy? Well, honestly speaking, I love me a chocolate man. I love a dark-skinned, fit guy. I know I'm a plus-size woman, and y'all may think that I don't attract athletes, but I do. Every guy that I ever dated has had tight body, abs, everything, muscles. So that's what I'm really attracted to. A dark-skinned man with a nice tight body. Tall. I like tall men. A man that's well-groomed and smelling good, you know. I'm attracted to, I could say, looks. He has to be chocolate or dark complected. I'm not colorist or nothing, but that would really turn me on. I've dated fair-skinned men before, but what really made me so attracted and into a man is if he's really dark-skinned. I like me a melanated king that's about 6 feet or taller with an athletic build. Nice clean cut. I don't like nappy headedness or, you know, a man that's not well groomed or put together. But yeah. Next question. Do you like public affection? Yes, I definitely love public affection. I like for a guy to hold my hand or put his arm around my waist or even have his hand in my back pocket. You know, I like little stuff like that. And, you know, he look at me and want to kiss or say, give me a kiss, babe. Or I say, let me get a kiss. Or little stuff like that. I don't care. Let the world see it. I don't like to hide. You know what I'm saying? If you mind, there shouldn't be no restriction on where or when we should be affectionate. So, yes, I love PDA. Public displays of affection is a turn on to me because when we get back to the house, it's really cracking because what was you doing when we was outside? Now, what was that? Let's get ready. Question number 3. When was your first kiss and how did you feel? My first kiss was ruined, y'all. Swear. Okay, like, I would say the 7th grade. Yeah, I was in the 7th grade. And I went to Cash Street School, and it's this guy. His name, well, he married now, but I'm pretty sure his wife don't watch my channel. Girl, it was just a kiss. But his name DeAndre or whatever, and we was at Rose Park, Garfield Park. Though they call it Rose Park now, but back then it was Garfield Park. And we was at the exit part at the back of the park where y'all know where Chambers Street is. We was like on 5th and Chambers coming down the little hill. That's when it was cute little trees right there. I remember the whole setup. It was so pretty. And we was in the park. We just left the library. It was after school. And I'm like, all right, see you. And he like, all right, see you too. And I'm like, man, my brother coming. And he like, well, hurry and give me a kiss before your brother get here. Because he was in 8th grade. He was my brother's classmate. My brother didn't like him for some reason. But he was a good guy. And long story short, I walked up to him and he gave me a kiss. But the kiss was like, y'all know how we type kiss. No, it was a and I'm like, my first kiss was like a little weak. It was like he gave me a little, I thought we was gonna be making out. I remember back in the day when we was younger, when we used to, like, I don't know if y'all used to watch the movies where they used to like make out with your hand, kiss right here, and you that's how I learned how to kiss. From watching movies and shit, and they was stuff where they was telling us to kiss this part of your hand and move your hand like this to make it like it's a mouth. That's how I learned how to kiss, from doing it. But he did not know how to kiss, and his breath smelled like beans. Like, where did you get some beans from? We didn't have beans for lunch. But his little breath smelled like a little beanie or whatever. But it was still like a straight little first time kiss because I really liked him. And like how I felt, I was mad because my brother messed up my first kiss. He like, don't be kissing my sister. Like, he came and just interrupted my first little kiss. So it wasn't like, It was a little a little rush because my brother was coming behind us and stuff. Like my brother was a hater, bro. My brother was a hater. My brother didn't want me to have no type of boyfriend, and all his guys liked me, all his classmates, all the dudes in the neighborhood. So yeah, my first kiss was in Rose Park, aka Garfield Park, on Chambers. Well, no, not with Chambers, Burleigh, on Burleigh. And yeah. Next question. What's your favorite way to flirt with a guy? My eyes. My eyes. Most certainly my eyes. I like to look at a man and IF him. Look you deep in your soul and say, yes, daddy. Hey, babe. Whatever name turn you on. And I just like to flirt. I'm just a flirtatious person. I'm a Libra. So even when I'm not flirting, I'm flirting. That's just what it is with me. That's what it's given, you know. I don't know. I like to flirt. I love to see a man squirm by my beauty. Like, just looking at a man. I know how to flirt with my eyes. I know how to turn that sex appeal on just by being across the room. I don't know. I just love being a flirt. I love just being super feminine to the point where a man just leaking. You know? I like one of those, you know what I'm saying? Next question. What is the ultimate dream date? Oh, wow. My ultimate dream date, actually, y'all, I would love for a guy to just invite me to his house, cook a nice meal. Like, I like shrimp. I like a brown rice and some asparagus, something like that. Something with some seafood and some veggies. It gotta be like a, you know, something nice. I'm not one of those chicks that, oh, you gotta take me to Ruth Chris. Oh, you gotta take me this, that. But if it's not like a home date, I would like to go on like vacation somewhere. That would be a nice date, you know, of course, it's not a first date, y'all. This is like we've been vibing. So like, going on a little dream date would be like a vacation. Yeah, a vacation would be a dream date. Or a guy cooking for me and serenading me at his house. That would be an ultimate dream date. A vacation or just a man just being a man. Next question. You ever liked a coworker? Yes, I have. And I crossed the line and I slept with a coworker and we are still best friends to this day. Like, yeah, I messed with a coworker one time. And we are still friends to this day. I love him to death. I love you, Ken. Free him until it's backwards. But yes, I definitely dated a coworker. And we're lifelong friends. So I don't tell people not to sleep with coworkers because you never know what'll happen from it. Next question. What do you think is key to a successful relationship? Honesty. That's what I feel. The key to a successful relationship is honesty. If you're busy, say that. If you want some alone time, say that. If you don't want to be with me no more, say that. Like, being truthful with a person is going to get you so much further, because keeping up with all your lies is going to be hard eventually. So the best way to have a successful relationship for me is like to be honest with each other. Set respectable boundaries as far as like, you know, with me, I like to be with a person, but I don't like to be with a person every day. And then I like to still be myself. So when you create honesty and have boundaries, that's, yeah, honesty and boundaries. I really feel like those are it. These next questions, it seems like they starting to pick up. They finna start getting more sexual. Do you consider yourself a sexual person? Yes, I consider myself a functioning nympho. I used to be nymphoed out to where if I didn't have sex, I would be upset. It was that bad, but that was in my late teens, early 20s. I would say from the ages of 17 to 23, I was nymphoed out. I was bad with it. Like, I'm appalled by as much sex that I used to have. Now I be wanting every other day, at least 3-4 times a day, every other day. And if I don't get it every other day, at least when I do get it when I have some time, especially with us, that I won't. Versus a throwback that I just was like, hey, let me just get a nut. But if it's like, yeah, 7 times a day, I am a sexual person. Let me just say that. It says, what makes you a good lover? Me? What makes me a good lover is I like to please. I'm a pleaser. So I like to make a man know and feel that he's in control of my whole body. Meaning, don't disrespect me what you do. Just know that nothing is off limits, babe. Let's have fun. Let's do us. I'm willing to try anything once, but don't try to hurt me. I had a dude one time while we was having intercourse. I like to get choked. You know, I got a nice long neck here, and a little thick neck. And we was having intercourse, and he choking me, and he like, yeah, B-word, tell me how this feel. I'm like, unhand me, excuse me? I ain't never been called the B-word during sex, so, yeah. you gotta know the right things to get that submissive side, but yeah, things that makes me be a good lover is that I like to please, and I'm very submissive. I'm open-minded to new things during sex, and I got a high sex drive. So I'm definitely a good lover. Pick one thing that make you feel sexy. One thing that makes me feel sexy is my confidence. I'm very confident. Even when I was way bigger than this, I always had confidence through the roof. So me knowing that I'm sexy and seeing my sexiness make me feel sexy. You get what I'm saying? Self-love. The love that I have for myself what makes me feel sexy and make me get on my sexiness. Because I could just get off from work, come take me a shower or a bath or relax, roll me up a blunt or something, pour me a glass of wine, and I'll be sitting back and me some lingerie by myself. It don't take for me to be around a man or a person I'm attracted to, because y'all know I'm bisexual. I like men and women. Regardless of who I'm talking to, I like to dress it up and make it good for myself. You know what I'm saying? I like to walk past the mirror and look at my booty jiggle. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love myself. Myself. Have you ever had friends with benefits? Yes. I was an info, y'all. Like, dead ass. So, yes, friends with benefits, I definitely did. Meaning that we only linked up to have sex. Meaning that was the only time we talked or communicated was when we about to get on that. If it ain't Mr. Nasty time, then we wasn't talking. That's just being honest, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I done had several friends with benefits, and I got one to this day where I could hit him up if I want to. Like, hey, what up? Come through. He gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? Next question. When was your first time? My first time, actually, truthfully, I was 15, a couple of weeks into my 16th birthday. It was at my friend's house. Her mom was at work. We all met up at her house, and it was planned. I planned to lose my virginity, y'all. I was so scared. I wasn't finna do it at my house or nowhere else because my parents had installed fear in me. Ain't no sneaking no boys in this house. Ain't no none of that. Ain't none of that. And plus, I was scared to have sex for a long time because my oldest cousin, Kia, told me about her first time having sex, and there was blood all on the wall. The dude picked her up when they was having sex, and blood was here, blood was there. So I was scared to have sex, y'all. I was scared to have sex for a long time. I'm like, why is you bleeding? I heard just when you get the cherry pop, it just be a little specks. And no, she was like, it was a murder scene, so I was scared to have sex. But long story short, me and him met up at my friend Jessica house, whatever. Sorry, I'm never dropping names, but we all adults now. Our parents can't whoop us anymore. So I'm at Jessica's house. I called him. Mind y'all, I had a cell phone. I had me a Verizon camera flip phone, and I called him like, we here. It was off Hampton, and you know he came through. They was outside, and that's when R. Kelly Chocolate Factory first came out, and we did it to like the Chocolate Factory. And I'm not gonna hold y'all. Please don't be mad at me, Sean, because now that I'm an adult and I know what sex is now, that was weak. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And let me explain why it was weak. He started shaking and vibrating his body. I don't know what he was doing or what he was calling it, but he was on top of me. And it just wasn't it. It wasn't giving. Compared to the sex that I have now, I'm like, oh no, my first time was trash. You know what I'm saying? You would think that a dude that got a kid, because at the time he was 16 and he had a son already. So I'm like, yeah, he really got it going on. He made a baby. No. It was so weak to where I'm like, so can we do it again to make sure that we did this right and we actually did it again and it still wasn't given. So I said, nah. I think my first time is the reason why I became an nympho, because it wasn't it. Because you know how we grow up, you sneak and watch pornos and stuff. And like I said, I'm grown now, so my parents can't be mad at me. We used to sneak and watch my parents' pornos. And then I was the only one left at home. So I was buying my own pornos at that age, because I looked at grown. So I was going to the store getting bubble butts and all that ass 338 and all that. Like, I had all the porn. So for watching porn, you would expect your first time to be like that. No, it wasn't given. No. Says, all right, next question. Are you open to trying new things in bed? Yes, I'm submissive and I'm a dom. So I like the versatile, depending on the man, depending if you're alpha or a beta. I like alpha men because I love submission. I love restraint. I have some wrist restraints that I still have not used yet because these men are so scary. I like to be restrained, handcuffed, tied up, whipped, all that. Not whipped to where I'm bloody or whips on me. I like that. Ooh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I don't know. I like a little pain. A little pain just brings some pleasure to me. I don't like vaginal pain. But I like external pain, like twist a nipple, pull a nipple, bite a booty cheek or something. Like, I like a little pain. So I'm open to new stuff. Definitely indeed. Next question. Are you dominant or submissive? I'm versatile, depending on the man. If you are an alpha, I'm going to submit. If you are a beta, I'm going to run you all around that bedroom, baby. I'm telling you what. My goal is to take your soul. So yeah. Let me move to the next question. This is the last page. Craziest place you had sex. Actually, if y'all here from Milwaukee, any of my viewers from Milwaukee, y'all know Mayfair Mall. We have a Macy's. And it's been the same layout of how Macy's been. They never upgraded, did nothing. The dressing room in Macy's. I had sex in there. Not proud of it, but I did. I had sex in Macy's dressing room. I had sex in the, the family restroom at Mayfair Mall. I had sex in a movie theater at Mayfair Mall. I had sex at the library. I had sex at a bunch of different places that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But yeah. How long can you go without sex? I've tried. The longest I ever went without sex was 4 months. And that was hard only because I had to. I couldn't have sex. Because I had just had my myomectomy, y'all, back in February. So I couldn't have sex. That was the longest I ever went without some penis. It was 4 months. And that was torture. Oh my God. I couldn't masturbate or nothing. I was so pissed. That was the worst. Oh my God. After surgery and stuff, I couldn't masturbate. I couldn't do nothing. I basically couldn't clench my walls or my vaginal muscles or nothing for 4 months. So imagine no masturbation, no sex, no penetration, no nothing. That first piece of penis, I tore that up. Okay? I tore it up. What secretly turns you on? I love to hear a man moan. Moaning during sex will make me go harder. I'm going full throttle on you. If you let out one little moan, oh my God, I love it. Like, ooh, I love when a man moan. Don't hold that in, fellas. We love that. They make us go harder. I'm going. I'm gonna go crazy, yeah. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy on it. Crazy on it. But yes, moan for me, daddy. Next question. What have you wanted to try sexually? Don't judge me, but I want to have sex with 2 men. Not like, okay, we just like, I'm getting flipped or a train or nothing. Meaning, I want to have 2 bisexual men. Don't be mad at me. This is my fantasy. You know, I always wanted to have sex with 2 men. You know, well, I'm getting hit from the back by one, I'm giving the other one head. Or, why I'm getting hit from the back by one, the other one eat my cooch. Or, why it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, that's one of my sexual fantasies, to have 2 dudes. But they gotta be bi, because I want to see them go at it too. What's your favorite foreplay? I like oral. I am a big oral person. I love giving and receiving oral. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I'm a little gobbler for real, and I love to get gobbled. I love it. I don't know. I just love it. I love fellatio. I love oral. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like one of the best foreplays for me. And people don't be thinking that head is foreplay. Yes, it is. It gets the engines going. And next question is, have you had a last night stand? Yes. I've had several, if we're being honest here. However, my first one night stand, I ended up being in a 7-year relationship. The second one night stand, I ended up being in this like a year relationship. So anytime I end up having a sexual encounter, I'm just gonna be honest, anybody I ever had sex with, we end up in a relationship or dating. So even if I'm trying to one night you, it don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. I got that comeback, give me that. Ain't no one and done with me. It's like, yeah. I appreciate the questions though, y'all. This is good. This is fun. Y'all keep them coming. Submit some more questions. Y'all can, ask me other stuff too. I'm just I'm tickled by some of these questions, but if you liked it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified when new content is uploaded and when I go live. And if you have any other questions you want to ask me, follow me on Instagram, JuicyBaby414 on all platforms. JuicyBaby414 on all platforms. That way you can inbox me or DM me questions. Or you can comment below questions here depending on the context of the question. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
I've been holding back this secret from you.